Hey guys, once again welcome back to this brand new After Effects tutorial. In this tutorial I am sharing with you guys a very trendy text design technique inside of After Effects in a few simple steps where you can use 4 different text in a single animation. So I am Vikash for Skyline Motions and let's jump into the After Effects and get started. Alright, so here we are in Adobe After Effects, and first of all we have to take a new composition. So click on this new composition button, or you can also go over here and take a new composition, and this is going to be our main composition. So let's call it main, and set the size of this composition 1920 by 1080. Let's go with any frame rate. So in this case I'm using this 30 frame per second, which is a normal frame rate, but you can also go with 60 frame per second if you want a smooth animation, and set the duration of this composition 7 seconds long and hit OK. Now we have to take a new solid layer. So just go to layer, take a new solid layer, and let's call it busy for background, and select this pure white color, hit OK. And now just select this text tool and go to this character. If you can't see this character, then go to window and check this option character, and here we have to select a font style. So in this case I'm using this Go Bold font style that I have given a link in the description. So just go to the link and download this Go Bold font style if you want, and set the size of this text something around 500 pixel, and set this line spacing auto, character spacing 0. Select this pure black color, click over here and type your text, and after that just go to align. If you can't see this align, then go to window again and check this option align, and click on this align horizontally, click on this align vertically. Basically we have to set the text in the center of this, and select this text layer, hit Ctrl D to duplicate, and after that select this second layer, go to character, and here we have to down the size a bit. So I'm going to set this size 300 pixel and go to align again and click on this align horizontally, click on this align vertically. After that open this text layer 1 and text layer 2 and open this text section, open this text section, and I'm going to attach this source text with this source text like this. Alright, and close this layer, close this one also, and now we can easily change the text by selecting the top layer. Alright, just select this bottom layer, hit T on the keyboard to open this opacity, and set this opacity maybe 5%. And after that just close this layer, select this second one, go to effect control, and here we have to apply an effect. So just go to effect and preset and search for gradient ramp. So this is our gradient ramp. Let's apply this gradient ramp on this top layer, and here we have to select a nice gradient color. And here we have this gradient point, so just drag this gradient point right over here and drag this gradient point right over here. Now it's looking much more interesting, as you can see. Alright, after that we have to add one more effect. So go to effect and preset and search for drop shadow. So this is our drop shadow effect. Let's apply this drop shadow on the top layer, and here we have to do some basic settings. So just set the softness of the shadow maybe 50 and distance something around 20, and let's down the opacity of the shadow. So right now we have 50%, so I'm going to set this value 25% maybe. Alright, and after that select all the layers, right click on that, click on this pre-compose and call it text 01. Check this option, move all attributes into the new composition and hit OK. And after that just go to your project window, and here we have to create 4 different copy of this text 01. So select this one, hit Ctrl D 4 times. Alright, and open all the layers. So just double click on this text 01, text 02, text 03 and text 04. And after that, just go to your main composition, and here we have to import all the text layers. So let's import the second one. Just drag this text 3 over on the text 2 and drag this text 4 over on the text 3. And after that, we have to change all the text. Leave this text 1 as it is. Just go to on the second one, and here we have to change the text. So just select this second text layer, select this text tool, click over here and change the text. And we have to change the color as well. So just go to effect control and let's select a different gradient color. Alright, and now just go to on the third one, just select this top layer, select this text tool and change the text. Change the color as well. And just select this move tool and let's adjust the gradient point. And after that, just go to the fourth one, select this text tool, double click on that and change the text. Change the color as well. Alright, so now it's done, and then go to your main composition, and here we have 4 different text. So just select all the text layers, click on these toggle switches, and here we have this 3D button. So turn on the 3D button for each layers and just go to this active camera and change this to top. And now we can see from the top. So just select all the layer again, hit R on the keyboard to open this rotation, and just go to on the first one, leave the first one as it is and just go to the second one, and here we have this Y rotation. So let's rotate this layer and set this Y rotation value -90 degree. Alright, just go to the third one, and here we have to change the Y rotation value -180. Just go to the fourth one, and here we have to change the Y rotation value -270. Alright, and after that, select all the layers, hit P on the keyboard to open this position property, and just go to the first one and let's drag it down. Basically, we have to set the Z position according to the X position. So I'm going to set this value -960. All right, and just go to the second one, and here we have to change the X position something around 1920. And just go to the third one, and here we have to change the G value. So just set this value something around 960. And the last one, just change this position and set this X position value something around 0. And now we have a box kind of shape. All right, close all the layers and change this top to active camera. All right, and after that, select all the text layers, right click on that, click on this pre-compose, and here let's call it 3D. Check this option, move all attributes into the new composition, and hit OK. And after that, make this layer 3D by clicking on this button. And right now this is not a actual 3D, so what we have to do, we have to turn on the light button, and now we get the 3D shape as you can see. And now we have to animate the text layer, but before that we have to take a new solid layer. So just go to layer, go to new, and take a new solid layer, call it busy again for background, make it pure white, hit OK, and just drag this background below this 3D layer. And after that, click on fit button and hit S on the keyboard to open this scale property. Let's scale it down and set this value something around 65% maybe. All right, and hit R on the keyboard to open this rotation, and now we can animate the Y rotation value. All right, so hit Control Z to go back and just go to very first frame of this animation, and here we have to set the fourth text first. So I'm going to set this value -90°. All right, and click on this stopwatch button to create a keyframe on Y rotation and go to 1 second forward in time, and again set this value 0. Set this first text on the screen and hold it for half a second. So just go to 15 frame forward in time right over here, which is equal to half a second, and add one more keyframe and lock this position as it is, and go to 1 second forward in time right over here, maybe 2 second and 15 frame, and let's rotate this and set this value something around 90°, and set the second text on the screen, hold it for half a second by adding a keyframe, go to 1 second forward in time, rotate it by 180°, and set the third one on the screen, hold it for half a second. So go to 15 frame forward in time, add a keyframe and lock this position as it is, go to 1 second forward in time right over here, and set this fourth text on the screen. So set this value something around 270°, hold it for half a second, and again go to the end of this animation. Let's rotate it by 360°, and set this first one at the end of this. All right, and after that select all the keyframes, hit F9 on the keyboard to easy ease them, and go to your graph editor, and here we have to create a smooth animation. So hold this handle and just drag it like this, and do the same thing for these keyframes like this, and close this graph editor. All right, just go to very first frame and set this to auto, and let's take a look. All right, so it's looking nice, and let's do one more thing. Just go to on 1 second, and let's hide the fourth one at the beginning. So just go to on 1 second, go to fourth one, and here select both the text layers, just trim it on 1 second. All right, again go to your main composition, and now it's looking perfect. And just go to the end of this animation, and here we have to hide the first one. So just go to 1 second back in time on 6 second, and go to the first one, and here select both text layers, just trim it at 6 second. Go to your main composition, and now it's looking perfect. All right, and after that just take a new solid layer. So just go to layer, take a new solid layer, call it matte, pick any color that you want, and after that we have to create a mask. So just select this rectangle tool and create a mask like this, and I'm going to use this layer as a matte. So select this 3D layer, click on these toggle switches, and here we have to change this track matte. So change this track matte to alpha matte. Select this matte layer and the 3D layer, hit Ctrl D to duplicate, and for this one select this matte, hit M on the keyboard to open this mask property, and check this option invert. All right, you can turn off the outline, and now just go to very beginning of this animation, and go to 2 frame forward in time. Select these 2 layers and just drag it on frame number 2, and let's take a look again. Alright, so we get this type of animation as you can see. After that, just go to very beginning of this animation, click on this toggle switches and turn on the motion blur. Just click on this motion blur button and turn on the motion blur for each layers. And now set it to full resolution. Go to full screen and let's have a look. Alright, so it's looking nice, and that's all for this tutorial guys. I hope you like it. If you like it, then hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon to get notified when I will upload my new video, and I will see you in next tutorial. Till then, bye bye.